Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Allen's New Sports, brought to you by the bald-headed black man. The man the ladies have nicknamed Sexual Chocolate. Here he is, Victor Allen. Yeah. Trigger Vic.
As I get ready to do the sports segment, I want you guys to know that I can't do this without all of you participating. I feel very blessed that DeVoe and, of course, her partner in crime, Jezzy, who is so poetic when she deals with sports that you will hear opinions that are beyond this realm of time.
Beyond sports.
I'm going to have to clean that table off after you get done.
That's wrong.
You have to repaint.
Welcome to Do the Sports, you guys. Hey, look,
I got one extra foot that I can kick you with.
We're going to do the quick and dirty because I know when I start sports, that's when they go at it. You notice that's how it goes. It's almost like they wait to get to my segment and go like, now let me talk to you 1 second. Okay. I don't understand what happens.
It seems like.
Right. During the billionaire piece, everything is cool. Then all of a sudden it says, okay, hold on a second. I got to get Vic started. I'm going to talk to you. Okay. All right, you guys, here we go. Look, there's going to be probably one subject we're going to talk about, and I would really want you guys' opinion on this one because, you know, Tiger Woods off his recent victory.
Tiger Woods! Oh, I got an opinion.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Off his recent victory is now ranked #1 in the world, and of course, being #1 in the world doesn't necessarily mean one area. You can be #1 in many things. Mario, don't say anything. I'll have to keep going on
He
the
is
subject.
#1 in prostitution.
No, don't say that.
I just
okay.
kidding.
This is what's happening. I actually am asking the question: will #1 Tiger Woods be a better golfer and man with a woman on his side?
Yes.
Okay, now
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Wait a minute. And before we get there,
who's that with that? Yes.
Well, I know it's Jesse, but let me just say this before you go there. I want you to understand what you're going to be saying, because part of this is that isn't it a coincidence that he is doing better, and there happens to be a woman on his side that is his woman?
No,
that's not a coincidence, right? So you're saying that while the whole time that he was not really doing well in golf,
of course,
being a single man,
yes,
that he needed the woman or had nothing to do with it?
He needed her. He who has a woman has a good thing.
No, not always. That's how you get people jacked up.
Check your Bible.
That's how you get people jacked up, spreading that shit.
Okay, now
Norman said he don't care. Okay.
Now wait a minute. There's a quote here that may have nothing to do with our subject, but Tiger says it's good to have options. Do you feel better that his options that he had prior, are they the same options he has now, today? Think about the question I'm asking.
You got to.
No, because before he dropped from #1 3 or 4 years ago, he had a lot of options, right?
He's got more options because he's single.
All right. So here's my question.
Oh, good point.
Is his options now more available, and
Yes.
is he in a better place than he was when he was married?
You're always better after you done paid the bill.
Okay, wait a minute, DeVoe. Okay, let me do this.
You're better when you're happy.
You see, Mario's doing this. I know what he said. He did. Okay, Mario, are you saying that Tiger is better off now, in a better place, a better man all around than he was before his divorce?
Well, probably. I mean, just out of dealing with the stresses and the challenges of that situation, I think he's learned a lot of things. I think he has, like a lot of people. We have our humbling experiences.
Okay, let me do this, and I'm going to go over.
He's had some.
I'm going to go to Jesse. I'm going to trade off the question. At the time that he was big pimping, and I don't want to paint a negative story on it because
you don't have to. It's already been painted.
Okay, so my question is, how he was feeling back then, being married, and also going off the ranch, if you know what I'm talking about. Didn't he feel more empowered and had more options and being ranked #1 and nobody could take him off of that perch? Or is he better now? Because you have to think about what I'm saying. I think back in the day, I think he was thinking he's untouchable.
Yes, I agree with you, Victor. I'm sorry you're asking Jezreel, but I do agree.
I know.
No, go ahead, DeVoe. I need time to think about that.
Wait a minute, because Jesse already cheered and said yes. That's why I'm coming to her last. See, I know what she's thinking. She's going...
Well, my thing is, you would have to be there to know, right? In other words, even though it blew up, how many of us have been in situations that blew up, but secretly we were kind of relieved?
What are you saying?
You know, I feel bad that I pissed her off, but now that she's gone, I'm kind of glad she's gone. How many of us have had situations where, you know, you didn't actually plan on it, but after you kind of ticked, y'all had an argument and they left, you said, well, shit. Now that I think about it, it's better this way.
Okay, now that's Mario's divulge.
I'm just saying, how many of us have done that? A bunch of us have done that.
Well, I agree with Mac. Tiger got a woman now that will keep his club in shape, so to speak.
But she's not married to him. Why would he be more now than he was when he was married?
Well, I think he shouldn't ever get married again unless he really... I mean, I do. I don't think marriage is for him, especially if he's promiscuous. I think it's best that he continues to date. So he has a free option. Like he said, it's good to have options. He can date anybody he wants, sleep with 27 women. Nobody cares. There's no ceremony that has bonded him with anybody. And I think that that's good for him, really.
Okay. All right. Now,
hey, do we have a number that goes with promiscuous, by the way? I'm just curious. It's like 27 promiscuous. How about 15? Is 15 promiscuous?
Yes, that's promiscuous.
How about 8? 8.
Yes, that's promiscuous.
Oh, 8. How about 3?
Yes, that's promiscuous.
So we all fucking promiscuous then.
I guess
everybody promiscuous, including you.
Okay, so let me just
say I'm not promiscuous.
No, yeah, you can't self-indict her.
But Norman says he was not on his game. Norman said he was not on his game.
Thank you, Norman.
In what way? What do you say?
Because he was cheating on his wife. He was living a double life. He was going out with all these skanks. He truly wasn't happy. I find it really ironic that you're describing...
He'd have to tell us that. He looked pretty happy to me.
I find it really ironic that you're describing his whole story as him being happy and big pimping, when I think it was just the opposite. He was crying out. He was unhappy. He was seeking all these other women. I think now he's a lot happier. He's gone through a lot. He's learned. I think he can get married again if he wants to. I think he's a better person. But it's for him to decide. It's just amazing the difference in how men think.
Yeah, we always wanted y'all to think that. And what you just said, that's exactly what we want y'all to think.
Norman said he was not happy, Mario.
Yeah,
Thank you, Norman.
After you dick them down, then they come back and they say, yeah, I understand now of the struggles you went through. And now you're a changed man with me. And my multiple orgasms last night convinced me.
Norman said no one is happy living that way.
So no.
He looked pretty damn happy to me.
Really?
It was a facade.
There are no unhappy videos of him.
It was a facade.
Okay, that's what I always wanted my exes. Remember I told you, I'm so sorry. It's me, baby. It's me. It's me. It's not you. It's me. It's better for you to run free like the wind.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to know what Mac means about under 50. What does that supposed to mean? When you're under 50, it's okay to go around with 27 different women?
If you got it for 27,
wait a minute.
You got enough for 27?
Did Tiger do a prenup? Did he do a prenup?
Well, no. Let me get to this.
Yeah.
Let me get to this then, because I think, and Jesse, you made a good point.
Thank you.
The story is still presented in the way where a lot of guys do feel that way. Now, whether it's your lifestyle. And you say that's not the best lifestyle, that's it. And yes, a lot of times when people say when you have multiple numbers, well, there's cultures that's not of the United States where the whole idea that marriage is to multiple women. Are they not happy, or is that just part of the culture?
They're not happy.
So what Jesse is saying, regardless, if a man wants more than one woman, he's not happy. There's some problems.
There are many men out there who would say women are always talking about how men aren't happy. Let's always agree to ask the men. That's all I'm saying. Women are always telling us, because you know what, your woman tells you that you're not happy watching all that sports or eating all that pork. You're not happy.
How are you comparing that?
You're going to be happy when I feed you these special vegetables. This is what makes you happy. Aren't you happy now? Tell me you're happy. Tell me you're happy.
I don't know. We can't clump all men into one box just like you can't do that with women. Maybe there are some women men who are happy with multiple women. One of the problems with having a lot of women is that you got to get women who are okay with you having a lot of women, or you're going to have a lot of nagging in your ear, and you're going to be...
That's not that hard.
Even when they're okay with it, you get a lot of nagging in your ear.
Because one woman is a lot of work. Imagine 27 women. Come on now.
Right. Okay.
You have to be a very wise man.
You got enough money.
And very rich, because you have to keep them happy.
Right.
There's money. He's got money. You keep having with some gifts.
That's why the kings are the ones that have all those women.
That's why.
And usually, I want to say this,
and buy some luggage.
A lot of times when you have a lot of multiple wives, a lot of times those women are bisexual anyway, and they are.
Shit, that sounds good.
They are pleasing
so.
themselves, and they really don't need you men.
That's cool. Can I just watch? All I need is to pull up a chair. Why break out a sweat?
This is what I'm saying.
I'm cool with all of that. And call up your
Norman
friends.
said, right, DeVoe, thank you.
Thank you, DeVoe. And we are pleased to know
Max
that.
And Max said that's how you end up on Cops, having a bunch of women.
That gives us something to work for. DeVoe just laid it out for us, what potentially is our reward. A bunch of fine women playing with themselves.
I'm just saying a lot of times you're multiple women, like in Africa and the places where they do this all the time as part of their culture. Those women satisfy themselves because there's no way one man can satisfy 27 women.
Go ahead, DeVoe.
Okay, he cannot because he's going to be tired by the time he gets to the 12th one. And if more than one woman wants him to do her that night, he cannot hang with 4 or 5 women at one time.
Usually one man can't even satisfy
one woman.
Okay,
hey.
Let's get real.
But here's the bottom line.
Sorry.
There's a real serious timer on carrying. Like, what if you say, you know what? I don't give a shit.
PMC said, wow.
You go, like, I don't give a shit.
A lot of you do.
That's what a lot of men do. They say, I heard you.
I don't care.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Go on. Whatever you got to do, baby. Send me a video.
I got to go. This is the hard part.
You got to go to the next subject.
No, I can't because it's going to go even longer. I'm going to transfer this over to part 2, but I'm going to tell you if we can hit it and get out of it. This is really a general question. Why is romance good for professional athletes, or why is romance not good for professional athletes? And when we say that, I know most of the time people are going to say, well, if you're married, romance is good. If you're not, it may not.
Oh, it has nothing to do with marriage.
Right, so I'm going to ask DeVoe first. Is romance good for professional athletes? Yes or no?
I want to say yes.
Okay, DeVoe.
No, you ain't say yes. I ain't say yes. Because it's always wonderful. Come together as one. The two becomes one.
We all Irie.
I don't care. You guys can tease me if you want.
As long as somebody gets some head out of this. That's all I care about.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
So wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
So, DeVoe, you reluctantly said yes, right?
I didn't reluctantly.
Oh, it sounds like a little squeaky. I want to pet you in your head.
Romance is good. I think a lot of women with one guy and he's a professional, I think that's bad.
Well, okay.
Except if it's a video. Then I just get it on Pornhub.
Wait.
Max said that he tried, though. He tried to have a lot of women. How many? 12, Mac?
Okay. Here's the last one for
we all
Jesse,
tried.
because we didn't give Jesse her moment.
Okay.
Jesse, why is romance good for professional athletes, or why is romance not good for professional athletes? You can pick which one.
It's good for professional athletes because professional athletes are people.
You want to observe it? She's very observant so far.
And romance is good.
Insightful.
Romance is good for everybody, so they're included in on that.
And they're part of everybody.
Remember how men weren't supposed to, like if they were boxers, they weren't supposed to have sex the night before?
Yeah,
and that goes throughout all the sports.
I was like, that's probably good because you lose your life, you lose some of your life essence.
You lose your man juice.
Right. But romance is good for everybody.
I have no idea of your point that you just made.
Romance is good.
Because you say, how does that relate to your man juice?
Well, I was just saying that particular part of it, I agree with it, that maybe you should abstain before the big thing.
What does that got to do?
Just cuddle instead.
Well, see, wait a minute. Let me do this.
How about some head?
Let me do this. DeVoe. Wait a minute. See, I know what's happening here.
Let's get some head, go to sleep.
Mario, unfortunately, or fortunately,
I reflect most men.
When you say romance, he thinks one way.
Yeah, romance
in Mario's life.
That means that you give me some head.
See,
that equals romance.
Check out what
it's in the chat room.
Romance equals oral sex.
Even PMC. I mean, you guys are tripping. PMC said if it's good enough for Tiger, it's good enough for him.
So here, my out. We got to take it out. I'll do a part 2 on this tomorrow because I knew I was going to get to the part I wanted, which is matrimonial bliss for Tiger Woods. We'll talk about that
don't
tomorrow.
do it, Tiger.
We're going to find out something, and we'll do it tomorrow.
Tiger.
Marlo, take me out of here. You
Get
guys
a
are
prenup,
crazy.
you won't be happy.
It's not the way.
You got to be able to cut them.
And as you're taking it out, I have to say, Max said, should a woman give her man oral sex if she wants to keep the relationship together?
On the third date. Third date. Head on the third date. That's why I take them out quick. Monday, Tuesday,
That
and
is
Friday.
kind of foul.